Look, I would say, yeah, we're already an aggressive EXP leader, and it's a joy.
Oh, joy.
It's a joy.
What are your thoughts, Gideon? Joy over a Julian or maybe something else?
I don't know. I think it's definitely punishable. It didn't matter what jungle pick that he
Miracle, take it away.
Stake is higher now. No longer possibilities of dropping down to the lower bracket. You're dropping down to elimination this time. Bigetron Alpha trying to beat the allegations. Geek fam, a lot of questions to their players. Here we go.
Here it is, folks, ladies and gentlemen, lower brackets. These two teams who've made it past the grueling play-in stage find themselves in the same spot, elimination in the midst of the air. But let's take a look at the emblems real quick here. It's Eman opting to go for the Quantum Charge over the Weakness Finder this time around, up against this Moskov. So a lot of respect given over towards the kill pressure that the Joy can bring to the table. And yeah, it was definitely an interesting pick. We were also speculating that maybe it'll be an X-Borg jungle, a Bane jungle. Julian, definitely not a Joy that came to our minds. A Temporal Rain as well. The Joy, I think across all the regions, hasn't really been doing too well. I think in MPL Philippines playoffs, it's sitting at a 0% win rate, picked only one time. Veldora and Beloisi, you can see a bit of a change from the Prio in the playoffs compared to the regular season. Now a lot of teams is going for Concussive Blast to get more Prio on the map so that they can rotate around. Master Assassin though and the Bargain Hunter this time for the Natan and Moskov respectively. Really, Chidera. It feels like Mr. Chidera man has taken the Aaron Shiki statements personally, where he said that Masako is the aggressive one, Chidera is super safe, just waits for Beloy all the time.
Veldora jumps in though. Super Luke, this might be first blood. Super Luke pops the flicker as Vincent, he wants, and he is out for blood. Good spacing, Super Luke survives that gank.
Some good pressure in the early game for Geek fam, setting the tempo in the XP lane. Now Super Luke will not be able to play as aggressively as before.
Yeah, level 4 is definitely going to be tough for him to achieve now as he has to recall. And it does seem like for Bigetron Alpha, they're just going to take their time. Meanwhile, Geek fam with the Prio on the Tigreal and the Hylos are actually looking to go for the contest despite having the Joy.
No implosion just yet though, as Key. No AOG as well. Key hovered around, knocked up, but the damage isn't there. Glorious pathway towards the backside, but that's the final slash. Also, it's Beloisi, implosion popped as well. It's gonna be Vincent though, clearing the turtle. That's the stun! And Beloisi survives with that flicker. Key jumps into the loop, take him down. As Geek fam, they want more. Beloisi very low, going back, but Key will not survive that fight. And a boy, Crimson Beacon to save his life.
Divine intervention, Beloisi with that turtle buff, man. Could have gone so wrong for Geek fam there, but he just gets away scot-free.
Phenomenal plays from Geek fam, really just making a decisive move. They saw that the Arlet had to recall. They made the move instantly with the Prio that they had, with the Hylos, with the Tigreal as well. And now Vincent is kind of online here, despite the fact that obviously, you know, he's not going to be able to one-shot Super Luke just yet. He's doing really good.
Meanwhile, that's an interesting build that they're from Super Luke actually going for. I presume it's gonna be the dagger first, so he wants to go for damage instead of just playing safely in the lane. As we gotta take a look at the talent prediction by Gopei, Papulung, and Shafin. I love you, Papulung. You love Papulung.
What about me and Gani, man?
Nah, I don't.
No?
I hate you guys.
Why? All right, you know what? For the drama, I hate you too. We hate you too, Sheffin. Bigetron Alpha, though, they really need to start playing for, what, Beloy?
Oh, wow.
Ocean connects now with the revitalized. He's trying to buy time, but he will not survive. Never mind. AOG to save his life. Vincent, though, secures it. And Geek fam, they will back off.
Love that game coming from Geek fam. Veldora out of nowhere, man. The horse cross country.
In a way, it's great for Geek fam again, right? They were able to get some pressure down, but the fact that they only got Key and they baited out Revitalize while sending 5 members up top gave some of the Prio over to BTR. That's 2 waves that Mr. Veldora man will be missing out on the bottom lane, and it does seem like for Geek fam, they will play with the weak side still. Chidera going bot, swapping out the lanes, while Eman is actually taking the route up top again. Not too sure if they actually are trying to utilize Eman to go for a fight here in the 4th minute of the game, but this is definitely a far shot from that Natan power spike.
Okay, right now, Vincent's already done with the purple buff now. He has the green light to actually pull this off. And Chidera on the other side. Mind you, Geek fam, the team that used this hero the most, Chidera man, is very familiar with this hero. Meanwhile, Vincent is already on the turtle.
Beloisi has the flicker implosion, so keep that in mind for his initiation. Veldora pops in. And being the front line, diversion play, Bigetron Are they going to take this? He finds Key. At the backside, it's Super Den with the cheeky retribution. They want more though, and it seems like with the SOD, he will jump in Bigetron. What are you guys on?
Man, oh man, Moreno once again on a Valentina, on a Luoyi. It doesn't matter if you give him diversion, he's gonna eat.
And they're going for a gank onto Vincent, 2 men up top.
And he survived. That's the question. It seems like Vincent is still too slick with it. Even Moreno couldn't catch him, but now Geek fam, they will restabilize. They will lose the structure top lane, but it's a fair trade for the bot lane.
Now the momentum is on Geek fam, or is on BTR side. Even Gold, the economy, we're actually leading right now.
Yeah, Luke trying to go for a cheeky little final slash flicker combo there. But yeah, man, Bigetron Alpha were able to utilize the multi-dimensional diversion to get an angle, a different kind of angle to get to the turtle there. If it was just a pure front-to-back, Geek fam definitely have a lot more of the edge. So much CC, just as I was saying.
Oh, good Sacred Hammer. Can Super Luke survive? The answer is no. Vincent, again, securing the kill. Such an even early game, I suppose.
Mr. Luke getting ganked up by his own teammates, his old mates. Now we're gonna take a look at the in-game equipment, Mirko.
Taking a look at the in-game equipment, 600 gold lead over for Eman. Still building towards the Starlium side, however, so it's not really a super fast timer for Eman, despite the fact that he got 2 assists and was able to participate quite early. But they will be able to trade a tier 2 for a tier 1 up top. Eman!
Oh my god, Vincent, this might be a solo! Oh, the Get Thought Gacha helped, but Eman secures the kill.
Oh, he's not looking good, Vince. After the retry miss on the turtle, now he's gonna get killed by Eman, the worst person to give the kill to.
Oh no. I was literally saying, you know, this is not really impressive timers for the Natan, but he got a kill over to Vincent, so that should actually increase the speed as to when he will get that Holy Crystal. And we've seen Geek fam utilize that diversion.
Oh, again, Bigetron, surprise, surprise. With that, they will have more river control. That's Implosion, but no follow-up. He flickers out. Valdor just trying to hold the line as Chadera is re-hitting. Tig falls, but Bigetron, they recover and they fight back. Chadera with the flicker. Moreno, can he survive? The answer is no. Vincent collects the double, and Bigetron, they are looking at the newt right now.
Already used the retry, but Super can also use the retry as well. So both teams are gonna back out from the neutral objective. BTR moving on towards the mid lane. Do they want to force it, actually?
They might. Vincent and the boy, can they defend? It seems like for now they can, but no. The base turret falls, and the boy falls as well. Now let's see here. Key, can he survive this time? No. Vincent, killer instinct on this guy, but Geek
man.
Seems like they are still hunting for more bodies. Moreno, good cover. Good information as well gathered, and Bigetron at the end, they will lead almost 1,000 gold.
If you're wondering why, Iman!
And with Entropy, it's enough to make Chadera sweat.
Goodness gracious, the aggressiveness of Iman only died a single time so far. Not looking too bad for Bigetron Alpha as they secured the neutral objective as well.
Solid, really solid. The fact that it was just so messy, but they were still able to come out, I would say, somewhat on top. They lost Eman, but again, it wasn't like Eman is, well, at this part of the game, he's not really the prio target. He is a target that you need to deal with, but he'll be a threat later on. You need to deal with the Suyo first, man, and we saw exactly how the Suyo was able to take control of that fight. In the mid-game skirmishes, he is king.
Vincent spots the diversion. Let's see here as Key helps to revitalize. The implosion comes through, but he will fall. Now Veldora, Vincent trying to find the damage, but Veldora still holding on very strong. AOG towards the back, but that's the final slash. Super Luke making a play, and Super 10 collects the double.
The joy pick, man. It's not looking very good right now. The long throw on team fight, Eman!
Eman finds the entropy. Doesn't really land the connection, but that's a knockup.
Sorry.
And Geek fam, they will be able to recollect again. Thankfully, the Lord will be up in still a minute.
So, yeah, Suyo's kind of broken, huh? The mid-game power spike is absolutely ridiculous on this hero, man. You can see how he just takes control of the fight, and for Bigetron Alpha, it's very different to what we've seen even against TLID just yesterday. Game 1, they looked very slow in terms of when they were making plays, how they were taking fights. It does seem like they have learned from those mistakes. Meanwhile, for Geek fam, they've been doing quite a good job as well, really punishing on some of these mistakes against BTR. But I would say we're seeing an improved BTR from yesterday, but the same Geek Fam from yesterday. Geek Fam, yesterday, up against RQ even, they're always able to build up a lead in the early game. They were always able to get prio in the first turtle, but then after that, these skirmishes that are just very unnecessary, and like Gideon mentioned earlier, the targeting, that is just not really that accurate. They always try to go for Iman, for Moreno, but again, mid-game power spike, mid-game skirmishes, who's king?
Suyo.
Suyo! Or as OG puts it, Soyu.
Soyu. Bit salty there. So, let's see. The first lord of the game, BTR, obviously will have some sort of control here, even though a boy on the Sushi. Oh my goodness, never mind!
Breaker final slash! Now let's see a boy. Can he survive? Seems like with the Crimson Beacon he will stay alive. But Voloisky on the other side will fall. That's a double. That's a mega. And now Geek Fam, they find the collapse. Oh my god! Moreno taken down, and Geek Fam, out of nowhere, they have found a recovery.
My goodness, Super Luke. He's the one who pulled the trigger, but Geek Fam just capitalized on that. It looks like they know their ultimates quite well. Super Ken will try to do this. Oh, Shadera!
Shadera's free hitting. All the targeting isn't really right, but Vincent shuts him down. Vincent finds a connection as he collects the double. A boy, though, will be the trade. And now it's going to be Geek Fam controlling the river and the Lord Key. This is not wise. Can he find one? The answer is no. Vincent finds the triple. Oh, Moreno, do you want to gamble this? With him on, finds Entropy! Let's see, 2v2, Veldora and Beloy, Bigetron, can they find more? It seems like Geek Fam, they have... It's time to back away.
So, Mirko, what are you saying about Bigetron again?
Hey, again, it's the same thing, right? The king is still Super Ken. You take him down, then finally you can go for the third, the Lord, the neutral objective. Geek Fam dealt with Iman, dealt with Moreno. It was a force engage from Super Luke, but then they didn't want to commit onto the neutral objective until Super Ken gets dealt with. He walks up forward, Chidera was able to bait him, and then they pull the trigger. It's all about getting the Suyo down. But as we get into the later stage of the game, that's where Iman can start to really put some damage down onto Geek Fam. If I'm taking a look at the items, he has the Holy Crystal. He's building towards Blood Wings now, so he'll have a bit more defense, and he has to be way more careful in these skirmishes, right? Coming from the next team fight onwards, Tigreal. The way Beloisky plays this is he's trying to bait the Purify. So if you want to use the Purify just for Beloisky, it's not really going to work. They have layers and layers of CC, and once you use that Purify, you're very, very vulnerable to Vincent's damage.
Oh, that's a one with wings, by the way. AOG? Oh, Vincent, good juke, good bait.
Vince, man, right now 10-1-3 so far, kind of under the radar. The performance, he's been getting all the kills. Imagine if he got like a Sky Piercer in the early game.
The Sky Piercer definitely would have been a gamble to take, you know, in the early game. Especially it was kind of shaky, but you can see the siege with the Moskov. Bigetron should still be able to defend unless...
That's a catch! Implosion! Beloisky, though, will be bursted down. Super Luke flickers out. Vincent looking to find blood. Does not find and land the connection. Amando finds an entry and he shuts Vincent down! Bigetron Alpha, out of nowhere, finds the right diversion play.
They had the chance to back away, but Geek Fam gambled. They're overzealous. Bigetron Alpha just absolutely demolishes the fams at that time. And look at that, Lord advantage. What advantage?
Yeah. Bigetron Alpha, the fact that, again, after the Lord, you can see the gamble they took. They took a diversion over, got the kill onto the Moskov. That really stopped Geek Fam from being able to build up the waves, and that was what happened earlier. Geek Fam kind of seemed desperate in that moment. I don't really think that engage was necessary from Beloisky, right? They could have gone on the tier 2 for free and then backed away, but the fact that they went for a desperate move, and again, remember, we gotta talk about the conditions to win the game for Geek Fam. Earlier, when they won the Lord fight, how was it done? It was a massive implosion onto Moreno and Iman. He was only able to find Moreno, diversion.
Oh my god! Hammer canceling the diversion key though. And AOG, a boy takes a Moreno down, but now Beloisky in the no man's land gets taken down. He's free hitting, but he will not survive as Vincent claims blood. One by one, it's a 3-4-3. Can Bigetron capitalize more? No, Vincent takes the triple, but Super Ken shuts him down, and it is going to be Bigetron wiping Geek Fam out in game 1.
Is it endable?
No. Oh, the minion is not there. Oh my goodness gracious, that is close. Oh no!
It's endable.
That's right, 8 seconds?
7 seconds, 5.
I don't think so.
Chidera, Veldora, can they make the defense? Super Ken. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1 should be over. No, not yet. Geek Fam finds the defense.
Okay, oh, the calculation, that is... I don't know about it. And now the Lord is up. What are you gonna do? They have to defend this 4v5, and that is going to be a bit tough for Bigetron Alpha.
That was super greedy. I was questioning, is it endable? I mean, the mini waves came through, but he bought a Wind Talker through. I don't know, man. That was a big throw from Super Ken. Oh, man.
Oh, let's see. Can Geek Fam capitalize now?
Oh.
Jumps towards the back lines. And seems like Bigetron, they can't recover. Vincent finds the Lord. Man. Though, Law and Order connects, but the follow-up damage wasn't there.
Vincent, man, that was a good diversion towards, or like, misdirection towards the Lord. He was just diving in on pretty much everyone from Bigetron's Alpha side. And right now, Moreno and Eman is the prime target for a Vinsanity.
That was a big gamble that Super Ken took, and you can see how much he's paying for it right now. Bad bet from Bigetron Alpha. A horrible decision from Mr. Super Ken, who's already, getting a lot of criticism sent his way here in the playoffs. You might have to talk about that a bit further to panelists if this does end up with a loss, because Geek Fam, now what's different to the first Lord they took is they have all their members up. Now they can actually control the waves to push in towards Bigetron Alpha's base. And I feel like at this point, there should be at least one base turret falling, right? And with that, they have to take into account the fact that it will be Lord spawning in the bottom lane. So for BTR, I think the safest bet is put all your marbles up top. Try to go for the defense up top, because Geek Fam, that's what they're looking for. They need to get that far lane base turret.
Let's look at the in-game equipment, and also look at the gold lead from Natan.
2,200 gold lead for Natan. Big moments for Geek Fam.
Bigetron, they need to keep Mon alive to defend this one. And Geek Fam looking for initiation mid-base turret. Falls, that's the damage from Iman. Chidera very low, but that is going to be the double. Beloisi on the other side will lose its mortality and its life. Bigetron Alpha gets the triple. Looking for the Maniac as Chidera looking for the life steal with the boy on the other side. Screaming for help, and he is backing away.
Oh, disconnection from coming in from Beloisi, and also the whole Geek Fam team. They had the Suyo, they had the implosion on towards one of the better targets, but no one was there. They have to be a bit more connected at a time.
Yeah, and for Bigetron Alpha, we were talking about how there should be one base turret taken down. They were able to take it down, but now 7 seconds on Vincent, 3 seconds on Veldora. Seems like they want to do it. Part 2, BTR Siege.
Let's see. Base turret should be their main agenda. They get it, and now they back away. So they do not want to pull a Fnatic Onyx again from day one.
Oh no.
7 deaths.
Shiver me timbers. I just realized 7 death power spike.
Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it looked like Geek Fam were struggling, don't you worry. Once you see 7 next to the Beloisi name in the middle right there, it's time for Beloisi to go BP mode. I'm talking big brain mode, man.
Not the S? No, it's a big brain. Geek Fam right now, they're trailing about 1k gold lead. But at this point, the gold lead, I don't think it's gonna matter much. The objective is just try to get Vincent some spacing towards Moreno and Eman. But looking at that, once again, Geek Fam, just like RQ's series last day, the win condition is gonna be hard to execute.
Slow push up top.
Clear the trigger.
Now let's see here, SRV pod, that's an AOG. On towards 2, and that will be Veldora eliminated. Final shot brings Beloisi back with assist time. The follow damages, and then Moreno taken down. Vincent! That's Vincent with the clutch attack. No way! Now he will... What? Vincent! Where were you yesterday? Where were you yesterday?
Vinsanity in the building! My goodness gracious! 14 kills right now for Mr. Vinceman, and is looking to turn the script, beating the allegations.
Oh, no.
He is here to play.
You sure that was Fabian, right? What the heck? Vincent on the Joy popping off, getting a kill. And you can see that glass cannon build. You were pointing it out earlier, Sheffin. Poor Eman really not working there when they get dove on. Vincent, he's mad, he's angry.
That's the taunt, that's the damage. That is wild damage. SOD does not land. The boy will bring back Key, and that's the double. Super Ken looking for the kill, and he finds the shutdown. No retribution for Geek for the next 45 seconds. Clutch flicker by a boy.
Man, it's 3-4 Merco, but I don't think BTR can go for this one. Looking at Geek Fam's bodies right now. They have 4.
Doesn't look like Geek Fam can do it either, though. They don't
Wait a
have the
minute.
retribution.
Wait a minute.
Beloyski's zoning, he's doing a good job. Oh, the implosion connects. Oh my goodness, Chidera free hitting. Oh, Ken looking. Oh, it's not Chidera finding the risky play, though he will get punished. Amon bought the mortality. Will this save his life? Moreno finds the diversion.
Oh my God!
He saved Amon.
That was a pixel. That was the perfect frame. Diversion coming in from the big brain Moreno this time.
Wow, what a play.
Both teams, man, they're just going toe-to-toe right here. Whenever there's a pick, there's always going to be a big play that comes forward as well. And now Chidera is down. Again, at this point of the game, it's really just gambles that both the teams are taking and both the teams are making to try to get the game. For Bigetron Alpha, the gamble was trying to go for the 3v4. That didn't pay off. For Geek Fam, the gamble was to try to take the last 2 members down to end the game, and that didn't work out. Now BTR have the advantage coming into the Lord, but remember, Super Ken is still down. Chidera will be spawning in. Moreno diversion to bring Super Ken into the Lord pit.
Iman no Purify.
Iman no Purify. Bigetron controlling most of the river. But it seems like Bigetron, they will take their time. They know the far lane is in favor of the red robot. So yeah, they will take their time here. And potentially the last Lord take.
Man, diversion, like, what's gonna be the counter here? What's gonna be the response to this so far? They've been falling off to this Moreno plays over and over again. Every objectives, like, is it just instinct? Is it just reading the map better?
Really, it'll come down to the small little mistakes, man, or small little force errors as well. Right now, it's all about the macro game. Geek Fam, fortunately for them, even though they don't have the base turret up top, it's a far lane away from the Lord, they have a Moskov, and the Moskov definitely kind of guarantees the side lane pressure always up against this Bigetron lineup that can't really afford to send anyone up top, and even if they do, they're gonna have to send Moreno with him to try to fetch him back with a diversion. And you can see that lane slowly build up for Geek Fam. This is the force error the Geek Fam can play towards Bigetron Alpha. Because they have the Moskov with a global ultimate, they can constantly just push up that pressure. And that far lane advantage is now gone for BTR. They're gonna have to deal with it. That's why you can see Super Ken desperately trying to get the hold onto the Lord so that BTR can send some of the members up top and then build another slow push. It doesn't seem like Geek Fam want that to happen. Veldora, they're taking control. A boy now in that bush. And Man will clear out the wave up top, so at least it will still be neutralized by him. Moreno buys the winner crown. And it's all about the stale-matey Geek Fam. This is the power spike. We were talking about Beloyski's 7-death power spike. That's when Geek Fam just turned online. That's what happened against Fnatic Onic, all 5 games. And in game 5, it's deja vu to this one. Only the Natan is on the other side.
Oh my goodness, Geek Fam. The last time they faced Bigetron Alpha, it was an absolute sweep. Bigetron so far in the last 2 seasons, this is the wall that they cannot penetrate, the Beloyski wall. And the playoffs, it's always them eliminating Geek Fam in the playoffs. Now this is the chance. First game diversion. Uh-oh, that's really good.
Moreno, that's a gamble. Implosion connects. Team on with the flanks!
Wow.
AOG lands, and this is the time. Bigetron with the collapse. Vincent now in trouble. He has immortality, but the duality will bring him back, and that is Vincent taken down. The red robots, they want more. They want blood as Beloyski and a boy. They're the left standing.
No wave clear. Do they want to go the whole way? Do they actually want to do the Lord? But no, Bigetron Alpha will pull the trigger this time. Can they actually do it?
Where's the diversion?
Diversion.
Across the wall!
Again, Moreno and Mano looking for the flanks here, and boy, has the immortality. Can they buy time? 20 seconds, that's a long time, and boy,
No way.
a boy loses immortality. Withers out, but the mid lane, a boy. Will not be clear here. They're looking for the base, ladies and gentlemen. Bigetron got the best of Geek Fam in game 1.
First game falls to the hands of the robots. The diversions, the genius plays, the aggressiveness from Mr. Eman absolutely destroys Geek Fam in the late game. 7-death power spike? What is that to BTR?
Doesn't seem like